Want to keep up with the latest Camodo gaming videos? Be sure to subscribe and click that bell.
Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Tiny Town VR, and yes folks, we are back once again, and today we are finally back doing, I'm gonna call it a normal disaster, even though nothing is normal here in Tiny Town, but we're taking a episode break from the zombie apocalypse section, which we should be finishing soon, because I want to play with this new thing here. Now, this thing is disgusting. Like, this gives me the creeps. This is actually called a Fallout Centaur, which I guess we really should be putting it in the apocalypse section. But I really would like to have this thing attacking the city. And I picture this thing maybe coming from the same origins as the zombies. Maybe it's some sort of chemical spill, and this thing might be leaving goop around the city. And I think it would look awesome, like going down the city streets here and attacking stuff. So we're going to be doing that here today. Maybe we'll have some grandma responses. They'll be trying to attack it or save some people. I think it's going to turn out to be really cool looking here in the city. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for Tiny Town, comment below. Let me know what you want to see here in the city next. And if you're enjoying this series on the channel, maybe hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel. And let's do this. So I really think we're going to use this area over here. So I'm going to turn off snapping. And I think this thing is going to be probably coming down the street about like this. So I'm assuming these arms can be like holding people. It could be shoving people into its mouth. That's just, I don't know, there's something about this. It really grosses me out. So I'm pretty sure with it coming down the street, it would have probably started to knock this building over here. And it's kind of passing by the parking garage. Now, do we have any of the custom parts? Actually, not even the custom parts. Do we have any of these custom little spheres here? That matches somewhat, so I'm assuming this thing would be leaving some sort of trail behind, and maybe it's capturing people in it. So I'm gonna like create like little goopy paths here. Maybe it's just leaving like a little slime trail. This is honestly really, really gross. All right, so we're gonna stick some of this. Could have been hitting the buildings. Maybe we'll have like cars stuck in here. That actually looks really cool. I don't remember seeing this in a Fallout game, though. Like, I'm sure it's in there, because it says it's from Fallout, but, man, which one? Honestly, if you guys have any, if you know, like, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm kind of actually curious about this thing. Okay, so obviously another thing that we can do with this, let's go ahead and go to town people here. We can stick people in the little tentacle things here, so say it's grabbing people. We can put them in, like, little poses like this. And we can like stick them there. That's gross. Also, I'm pretty sure those tentacles then feed the mouths. So the poor clown here, he's gonna be getting it. Let's go. That looks horrible. Actually, I need to change his pose a little bit. That way he fits in the mouth. Or he could go in this mouth. Yeah, that's a thing. I would not want the fate of being stuck inside of this creature. Oh boy. Alright, so let me go ahead and add some buildings here. I think it's already going to have like a path of destruction. So I'm going to go ahead and add some stuff back here. Maybe it formed somewhere, maybe down at the end of this street here. So we could probably put maybe some of those chemical barrels. Because if you recall from the previous episodes, the chemical barrels which are causing the zombies, maybe some of those actually made their way over here and spilled in the city. And maybe it's just had a different reaction. Alright, so as you can see, there is quite a bit of destruction happening here. So, what caused this? And I have an idea in my head. I'm going to actually make a vehicle crash here. I've already kind of gotten some of the parts out. And I'm going to say that maybe there was a transport truck transporting these barrels that crashed at this intersection. Some of the barrels mixed together caused some sort of horrible reaction, and maybe that was like an animal or something. I might be able to get something from the farm. Maybe there was a random duck or something and it turned into that. Say it all got mixed up here, created this goo, and unleashed the beast down there. So if we travel down the street, you can see the destruction in the wake of the monster here. So you can see like the goop all over the streets. It's knocking over buildings. This actually looks pretty impressive from down here, to be honest with you. Like, this is cool. So we have the people running from it. People are stuck in the goop. It's destroying buildings, flipping over cars, leaving all sorts of mess all over the city here. It actually stuck this one lady up in the building up there. You can see it's knocking down this one here. So I created kind of like a smoke effect around it. And then if we come around, of course, you already saw me putting the people like on the tentacles and in the mouth. We'll add quite a bit more to this. Maybe it's trying to eat a car or something. So yeah, you can see this building collapsing. The debris is kind of spreading over here. Actually, I want to maybe get this piece of debris a little bit flatter. There we go. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and work on the crash, and then we'll kind of work on what's in front of the monster. All right, here we go. So we're at the crash scene here. So you can see I've moved a couple things around. This van is over here. It hit a pole. We had a truck get hit by the big semi-truck, which we never really use these semi-trucks because I believe they're in the railroad section and I always forget about them. But yeah, you can see it was loaded down with those barrels. The hazmat team has responded, but I think it's just a wee bit too late, wouldn't you say? Yeah, this one over here, he's just, I'm gonna move him actually probably about right there. He's pointing out like, hey boys, I think we have a bigger issue on hand here. We probably better contain this site and move on to that. That is cool looking. All right, so I think for the most part, this side is pretty well set up. We need to set up over here, which I'm debating if I want the grandmas already attacking the monster, or maybe it's still like in the phase of the police responding to it and the grandmas haven't gotten around to it yet because they're rather busy. Alright, so it's time to feed the monster here. So the monster's gonna be picking up some more people. Like, I want to fill its hands, or tentacles, or whatever you want to call those. I guess you would call those tentacles, right? Or grabbers. We'll call them grabbers. So they're gonna be grabbing people. It's an extremely hungry beast. I'm assuming maybe it grows more as it feeds, so maybe we'll stick you up here. That looks horrible. We need to put some more people in the mouth. Maybe the SWAT team has gotten here and they're getting eaten too. Actually, maybe this guy hasn't quite gotten eaten yet and he's actually trying to escape here. Okay, we got that. Let's stick a vehicle in its mouth. Maybe it grabbed one of the police cars. I think that would be pretty cool looking. So we can grab a police car. We can shove it down into here. That looks awesome. Alright, so we got that. Like I said, SWAT's probably responded by now. So we're going to stick them in the area. Let's go and turn on snapping. They'll be trying to fight them off. They'll probably be calling for backup, saying, Grandmas, you guys need to get over here right now. We have a bit of a situation on hand. So hopefully they'll get here soon. Okay, so we're filling in this area here with some concrete. That way we can stick some more buildings down over here. Alright, so let's get the SWAT team a little bit closer. Probably going to add some police cars to this too. So we'll add them. Maybe they're coming in. Fire, EMS are all going to be on standby until they can stop this horrible monster. Let's see, put that over there. Maybe we'll add one here. Trying to spread these out. These SWAT vans look a little out of scale, so I'm going to go ahead and rescale these and make them much bigger. There we go. Alright, let's get some people on the ground here. Alright, so we have some police response finally. So we've got SWAT team members, they're holding the little submachine guns. You've got police, they're all firing at the beast. I'm pretty sure all the bullets are just really getting absorbed by that. You have some citizens that are running away here. This person fell down and they're getting dragged out. So yeah, you can see they're really stacked up here, probably calling for some backup. So what I need to add now, I need to go ahead and put a couple more buildings on this side of the street to kind of make it look like a complete scene. And I really think that's about it for what we're going to do to this one area. I think this is still going to be the pretty dense downtown area, so we'll probably stick some skyscrapers around here. Just to try to build up the skyline here in the city, because honestly, we don't really have a big city yet. We have like the Capitol, the Granny HQ, and then we have some of the big stuff, the robot invasion over on the side and the zombies over there. So I feel like we need to do stuff with like a bigger downtown area. So if you guys have any suggestions for that, let me know down in that comment section below. This is still, and I think I've said this before, this is still my favorite series when it comes to the comments, because the stories that you guys tell and like the ideas that you come up with are absolutely insane, and I love it. So anyways, let me go ahead and decorate this street real quick, and then we'll call it a scene. Alright, so you can see that I've added quite a bit of detail to this street here. We have people running away. There's a bit of a traffic jam. Like, what would you do if you were standing right here and you saw that? I'd be out of here. Actually, I probably would have avoided the whole area here. Alright, so that looks pretty dense now. Okay, so we got our monster coming through, leaving behind the trail of goop. That, I know the color of the goop is a little different than the monster, but say maybe it changes color over time or something, and maybe that's what's happening. So yeah, you've got that. They're near the park here. They're near all the buildings. This looks cool. And I think that's where we're going to wrap up today's episode. I really just wanted to do something a little bit different besides just the zombie stuff. So we'll probably try to finish that next episode, and then we'll move through and start using up these areas here. I would like a body of water, and I don't know if that's going to be an ocean or a river, but I need to figure out where to stick something like that too. So let me know down in the comments section where we should start sticking some stuff, but I think we did a pretty good job here today. Maybe we'll have the grannies in the area next episode, but like I said, thank you guys for all the love and support on this series. You guys are absolutely amazing, and we will see you guys next time in Tiny Town VR. Thank you.